Hello everybody and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games. And today I make Vincent play Disco Elysium for the 65th time. Hello Vincent.
Hi Marius.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. We have major success as investigators, I would say.
Yes.
Yes, last time we got uncompromised. And got some relevant information out of Klaasje. Found some footprints in the room next to her balcony. And everything is pointing towards Ruby as the prime suspect.
Exactly.
Who might have murdered the mercenary in a crime of jealous passion.
Yeah. So
Yes.
where do we find her?
Well, that doesn't matter because we can annoy Garde and that's what we'll do first.
Yes.
Because it's about the cursed commercial district and stuff.
Yeah. Also.
I was just thinking,
There was this
what a nice
shack.
evening it is. to take
Oh, there's
time
shivers,
for
yeah.
investigation.
Which is really hard, right?
Yeah. It's godly 16, and we have shivers at 3, so a 3% chance.
Do you want to, I guess, even if we find plus equipment, Vincent, it's not going to change the chance, will it? If we're that low?
Depends on how much.
Well, you can
equipment,
check, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Let's
don't,
see.
I do want to keep the trench coat as we walk around, I guess.
Well, in that case, we should definitely change our appearance. Oh yeah, we have the RCM patrol cloak plus 1 shivers.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's just see how high we can get.
I mean, that's a question for electrochemistry.
I see what you did there.
Oh, another plus 1 shivers from the t-shirt man from Hyandal.
Oh, my favorite, yes.
Oops. What,
Do you think they have that in the Disco Elysium store?
Huh.
That would be a cool
Possibly. I mean,
merch item.
I would imagine it's pretty easy to make. So I hope so.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a t-shirt.
And the scented scarf is plus 1 shivers.
Okay. Now we look like a hipster. I guess that gives you shivers. Shipsters. We
So-
look like a shipster, Vincent.
Yeah, but we also have... we look
Delicious is what we
terribly
look
dressed.
like. Yeah.
I was just thinking, what a nice
Okay.
evening it is. to
They
take
should
time
have
to
given
murder
her like
investigation.
a couple more lines, I think. I've heard that a lot now.
Yeah. So we are at shiver 6 now, and that is 17%.
Hey, it
chance.
did something. Cool.
Do we try it?
Yeah.
So we shivers godly 16. Look up to the grey sky.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
There is a mass
Aw.
of droplets above the planetary body, colorless, merging into one another.
It said we're on a planetary body, Vincent. This was not clear to me from all the pale discussion.
So the question was whether it's a plane or a planet?
Basically, yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone mentioned planets before.
Yeah.
The sky is low and cold. You hear the distant murmur of motor connections somewhere south of here. That is all.
Motorway south.
Yeah.
So, officer. Sad silence. A lamentation. What were we talking about?
Let's return to this later, and we leave.
Okay. Well, I'm curious where this will go, but I'm not curious enough to invest the 1 skill point we have free right now into Shivers. So, what time is it in the
It's
game?
2049. So it's getting pretty close.
So, when do we go to Martin Martinez?
I think after 9.
After 9, okay. Yeah.
So we talk to Garde.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then-
that's perfect for advancing the time.
Yeah, we also have to figure out our money problem. We still have...
Oh,
I think we need 22 there.
oops. How
For
much
Garde?
do we have?
Currently we have 1540.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah,
But we already sold everything we want to sell, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, maybe this. I mean, we are talking to Garde. Maybe this can lower the price or something. I think. Let's just talk to him.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Oh, and okay, so I took the elevator down, and we have a thought here.
Oh, okay.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and play.
Oh, here we go.
That's interfacing speaking.
Uh-huh.
And we can say, or we can run our finger across the dust of the white Deora machine.
Sure.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
And we can say out loud, what's White Deora? Or, an alternative, how about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball?
Here we go with the mini game. Yeah, ask what is White Diora.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The DeLorean age, isn't that the one with Dolores Day, right? The
Mhm.
saint.
Yeah, so 300 years ago?
Yeah, no wonder Harry is interested.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where we can offer her a figurine or something?
Oh.
Oh, we must investigate this,
Yes.
Vincent.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
He does
So-
like technology.
Yeah. So we can still ask whether we want to fire one up,
Mm-hmm.
or we can also say, sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
Say that first.
No, I love it.
Hmm.
I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
That does not sound like he loves it.
No. And again, we have an extra option. What about that other one? The Franco-Gerian ball. Want
Okay.
to play that?
Ask.
No.
Okay.
He's so abrupt. What's wrong, Kim?
Hmm.
He's a bit grumpy.
Yeah.
We just had
What's
so
up
much
with that?
success.
So do we ask him whether we want to fire one up?
Is he just bad at it? Is that it?
Oh, that could be it.
Let's ask him, yeah.
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist pinball.
He
Hmm.
looks away.
But I want to play the Dolores Day one.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball.
Yeah, that's true.
If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Huh. We have a very exciting red check.
Oh my god. All these red checks lately.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Encyclopedia. Medium 10. Think. Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
He's a pinball wizard. As a kid, he was like, he had a high score.
Huh.
He was famous.
That could be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Man, this is the moment where I really regret not being an encyclopedia person.
Yeah.
And if it's a red check like this, you can't even go out and change clothes, right?
I mean, we could, but in this case, because it's a thought, I
yeah,
don't think we
you
can.
can't, yeah.
Well,
here
we
goes
go.
nothing.
42% chance.
Hey, we
It's
might
not terrible.
make it. Come on, please.
King, Pinball,
Yes.
Kitsuragi.
You're
Uh-huh.
right. And we say Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka
Uh-huh.
Kimball.
Oh my god.
Exactly. That's what he's known as.
Holy
His
shit.
reputation precedes him.
And we can say, you're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi. Or we can say, hey, Kimball. Or we can not gonna talk to him about it.
No, I do want to talk about it, but I don't want to say, "Hey, Kimball." That's a bit demeaning.
uh-huh.
That's a bit in your face. Just do one. Hey, you're. That's a fine, sort of okay thing to say, right?
Yes.
You're the guy.
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
And we have a wait option. We can say, wait, but I still can't remember anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
Okay, and then the only option we have here is, you don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science-fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
He's embarrassed by it.
Yeah,
Why, Kim? You can enjoy it. It's fine.
well, I guess because he feels like he has moved on. But
yeah.
let's ask him. Then why are you
Yeah.
called Pinball?
Mm-hmm.
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
To taunt him.
Yeah, someone like embarrassed him and stuff. They
Oh.
harassed him.
Oh, so maybe he's not named so because he's good at it, just because he did it so much.
Maybe, but I don't know. Just Kim seems like a very effective person, and he loves technology and fiddling with stuff. I think he would be very good at it. I think people harassed him, and it became embarrassing to him.
But he just said it requires no skill.
Yeah, which is nonsense, right? That's not true.
Yeah. You're right. So that's
Well, I want to find out. I want to see him play pinball.
the bullies changed him.
Yes, exactly.
So we ask, how did you?
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring. As you do when you're a juvie cop.
Really? Do you?
Guess so.
Please continue. I love where this is going.
We can either say lame, or we can say okay.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
After he said pinball champion, it says he shudders.
Oh, the horrible things you do as an undercover cop.
Yeah,
That's the nerdiest cop thing I've ever heard, I think.
End of story.
And we gain 5 XP.
Okay.
And
Is it the end of the story?
we ask, you were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now.
Yeah,
I was
that.
already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
And again, we have a wait option. Wait, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno.
Uh-huh.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
He nods.
Right.
And we can say, I'm going to call you Pinball now. Or we can say, I'm going to call you Kimball now. Or, don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim. Or, you're Lieutenant Kitsuragi to me.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too.
Oh, he
Now
prefers
we
that?
really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Sure.
No, I took it as Kim is fine, but Lieutenant Kitsuragi is also fine.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, the other stuff I think would definitely be harassing him and being an asshole.
Yes. Did we talk to the pinball machine here?
I don't think so.
There is one here. I'm going to talk to it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine? Or we can ignore the machine.
The pinball machine, yes.
Okay.
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball.
Oh.
Cornelius Gurdi and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
The Mountain Goats? That's a real band. Is that a reference?
Are they good? Do
Some
they
would
have-
say so.
Okay. Do they
I
have...
like some song. I played you one once.
You did?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm not an expert on the Mountain Goats. It was a guy in a Superman costume meets someone in a skeleton suit. Whatever. Do you remember?
Okay.
If there are any Mountain Goats fans out there, they will crucify me right now.
Yeah. I don't really see how...
Oceanographer's Daughter is the song title.
Mhm.
I think.
Well, we'll have to look it up later.
Maybe we'll play it at the end of the video. No, then we get pulled off of YouTube. Anyway, let's look
By
at
the
this
mountain
dumb
goats.
pinball machine.
The mountain goats come and get
Yeah.
us. So we can say, number one, Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And we point to the machine.
After we just talked about his
Yeah.
past.
Or
Okay.
number two, let's take a closer look and pull out the machine.
Do number one first.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
And
He knows the stuff.
we can ask, wait, you've played it?
Oh, this is sort of yeah, sure, do it.
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we take a closer look.
Yeah.
And we pull out the pinball machine. Oh, black screen.
Oh, great.
So there is a mini game.
No, the machine has turned from being like parallel to the wall
Oh,
to
okay.
now facing us, basically.
Uh-huh.
Cornelius Gurdi and the mountain goats, reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Is it even working?
I don't know, but we can insert a coin.
Man, we have no money. Yeah, let's do it, sure.
We can also... Okay. So first of all, there was an actual animation, so Harry is now leaned over it,
Yeah.
and as you would for Pinball Machine. And we can...
Handling it
Exactly.
at the sides and
Mhm.
stuff, yeah.
We can, number 1, lean closer to read the text.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, inspect the playing field. And then number 3, cost 1 real insert coin.
We have to do it, but first inspect and stuff. Number
Mhm.
1.
So lean close to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gurdi, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Windy. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gurdi shall return and save his people.
Is that the Pale Driver stuff?
Oh. Don't think so, but maybe.
I'm certain we have heard some of this before.
Yeah?
The Corpus Mundi, Gurdi, the Mask.
Yeah, I hear names and stuff, and this game has names. So maybe.
So it might not have been the Pale Driver, but we've heard this before. Okay, inspect the playing field.
Yeah.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
That's extremely high concept for a pinball game.
Yeah.
But I get it, yeah.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain.
Yeah.
Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
Get them to the summit, Vincent. It makes me think pinball is a deeply misunderstood medium of art. I never
Is
looked
it?
at it this way.
Is it though?
I mean, it's the
I don't-
essence of game design, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Certainly. You have mechanics and they have to transport a theme.
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously put a lot of thought into this.
Uh-huh.
So can we play it?
Well, we have one new option here. What's with all the goats?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Indeed, think of them as balls.
Okay. Well, let's insert a coin and see where this takes us.
Yes.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
And Harry is actually playing it.
Cool. I forgot that you can have multiple balls in play in pinball.
Yeah.
So crazy.
And, I mean, keeping 3 up is not
Yeah,
easy.
it gets harder. Yeah, I know.
Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Well, I don't know.
We can say, wait, what kind of guy was he then?
Uh-huh.
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist,
Oh. A racist mountaineer?
Yeah.
an avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
And we can say, that is not cool. Or, technically, the human beings are at the top of a food chain, so...
Huh. I don't know. I want to say number 1.
Yeah, me too.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too.
Okay, that last one was too much.
It wasn't, it wasn't
Good
even
line, though.
It wasn't even the last one. It says, other people, kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
It's pretty funny. Especially the way they actually delivered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you seem to be having fun.
And we can say, I'm pretty good at this. And we continue playing, or we can leave.
I hope if we play really badly, it will incite him enough to take over and really show us how to do it. So
Yeah.
let's continue playing.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3.
So I just noticed we're spending a lot of time here.
Oh, really? Oh, this is maybe a way to fast forward time.
So between the last, after the last click, we wasted 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
playing.
Man, Kim's just watching us.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe that's what this is for, to just advance time.
it could be. Yeah.
Which right now we don't need.
No.
So
Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at
Oh.
the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
I see.
And we concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Yes.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass.
Oh,
It broke?
I don't know, but that was a success in perception.
Oh, okay.
The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
That's not
Ooh.
good.
I mean, it seems to be part of the game.
Do you think so?
The
Okay.
words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel. I mean, if it wasn't part of the game and we broke it, there wouldn't be any.
The words, that seems grammatically complex. Words, well, I don't know. Let's continue. Let's find out.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Oh, it's the... no, sorry. I'm a bit slow, I guess, today. Pale rupture. Oh, is it rupture or rapture?
Rapture?
With A, right?
No, with you.
Okay.
Rapture? Rapture?
There's a difference. When rupture just means something rips, rapture is the second coming of Christ.
Huh.
So it's a slight semantic difference.
This seems important. now that
And
you-
weirdly, in this particular pinball-related situation, both make sense.
Yeah.
And a pale rapture is something I would be very interested in. I forgot that pale is like a cosmological thing here.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that's what the fog is trying to symbolize, right? The pale
yeah.
advancing on
Exactly.
everything, consuming it, and Kim is like, that's a cheap trick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we can't see our balls and we can't win.
Exactly, yeah.
Bullshit.
Huh. So,
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
interesting.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
I should say, we've spent an hour on this machine.
Seriously?
Yes.
But we can't stop now.
No.
And it's all, they're making this really dramatic.
Yes.
It's a very well narrated pinball experience.
It gets even better. Guess with what they end.
Red check?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
So we have reaction speed, legendary 14, stay on the ball.
Shit. What's the chance?
3%, -1 because we are bad at ball games apparently.
Okay.
I can also say, Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
Yeah. Include Kim in any way possible.
Or we can also have another option. Why do they even make these if it's impossible to win? And we give up, winning is too stressful.
No, we can't do that.
No.
So
So
is that? Can you then return and do the red check again?
maybe?
I don't want to spend another hour on this machine though. But first, ask Kim to say something.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Oh, he could probably ace this.
Probably. Bastard. Okay, so
Anything changed?
what? Oh, okay. Now we have the same option twice.
What does that mean?
We have the first option is reaction speed, legendary 14, stay on the ball, and then option number 2 and option number 3 is why do they even make these if it's impossible to win? And we give up, winning is too stressful.
Both of them say give up.
It is exactly the same. I think it's just a bug.
A bug, okay. Yeah, but I wonder now, is it a bug in the mislabeling of it?
Yeah.
But we can't know. Let's just do the red check. Right.
Okay.
Come on.
3% chance. We've done this before.
It can happen.
How?
No.
If you can't even see it.
Damn it.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee.
Another red check failed.
Yeah. And a bunch of time wasted.
Yeah.
It killed itself to spite you.
Inland?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
Okay, we wasted an hour. Good
Well,
times. And a real.
Let's go to Martinez
Mm-hmm.
instead of Garde, I guess. Guess we can tell Garde, hey, we don't have money. And you're cursed. So screw you.
I guess so, yeah.
We might have to sleep in that dumb fishing village, Vincent, because we have no money.
Fuck.
Right? That would be the other option.
Yeah.
Got a free bed there. Because they put that here for a reason.
Can we ask anybody for money?
Yeah, there's plenty of people, but we just never did because we're too
Proud.
proud, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's worked out so far. I think there was stuff we could still sell, but just didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe we'll find some bottles. Did we ever return all the bottles?
Honestly, by now I think there was...
Couple that we collected, right?
Yeah, but I think there was a bug with the updates
Oh.
to the final cut. I think it just didn't transfer the amount of bottles we had.
Oh, so we lost money.
Yes. I think so.
Oh.
I don't know for sure.
Oh, that is rich.
Either that or we lose bottles if we sleep because Garde comes and collects them. Bastard.
Well, it can't be room service.
Is
They
it
don't come to our room anymore.
balcony or exit?
I like this music.
Let's see. I clicked on exit. I hope this is the right option. But we might be standing just outside.
Mm-hmm. Are we? Is this even? What exactly happens at 9 o'clock on this Martin Martinez balcony? I guess he's willing to talk. His guests or whoever it is isn't there anymore. He's not being watched. Was that it?
I think he was just not there until.
So what are we gonna
9.
do? Break? Oh, he's not there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see.
But you're right. There was an apartment here with a party going on or something like that.
I thought that was his.
Could be his. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
He's standing outside, smoking.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
And we can say, yes, the cleaning lady let us in.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling.
Uh-huh.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
Is he high?
I think so.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's a diamond and we need to pay rent.
Nonsense.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Sure.
And we can say, number 1, that's what I'm aiming for, yes. Number 2, honestly, I'm just trying to not screw up, to not screw anything up.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And number 4, we ignore his question and say, I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene.
Huh. That seems like the strongest option,
Mhm.
although I sort of was leaning to number 1. I don't know. What do you feel like?
I like the ignore the question.
Yeah, me too in this case.
Mhm.
Usually I don't, but here it feels right.
We're getting good at this police stuff.
Yeah.
Then I have some good news for you.
His eyes narrow. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step
Oh.
in. He's already waiting.
Oh, this is going to be good, Vincent. Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Why is he so confident? That makes me nervous.
And what the hell is a Sunday friend?
Uh-huh. Are we gonna meet Ruby now?
That could be. We can also, we still have options. We can say number 1, is it Friday tonight? It feels like Friday.
Why do we not know the day of the week? Does the game tell you that?
I mean, yeah, we know that it's day 4, so Thursday.
Okay, it doesn't actually say the name of the weekday. Okay.
But maybe this is more about his feeling
Sure.
for the day.
Are there other conversation options?
Yes, number 2 is, why would I want to meet your friend? And number 3, well, very well, I'll talk to him. But first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions. And we proceed.
Do number 1 first, Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
He sounds so disingenuous.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Might
Do we
be
do
hard.
the why should I talk to him option? I guess we can.
Sure,
There's
yeah.
no downside.
Trust me, you do.
Exactly what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So we say, very well, I'll talk to him. But
Yeah.
first I want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
I like trying to give this some real atmosphere here.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I've got to run.
But we've just met you.
Oh, this sounds really dangerous, man. What's our health?
3, and we have 1 potion.
Should we take it before we go in?
I don't think so.
All right.
We have learned before that we can take it in a dialogue.
Oh,
and
yeah? Okay.
Nothing ever has done any more than 1
That's
damage.
true, yeah. Except grabbing the tie from the ventilator. No. Fan.
I think there was 1 damage as well.
Well, it can kill us, right? Anyway, let's
Yeah.
not. Let's stay on target.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Who is that?
Inland Empire.
Okay.
So, number 1, run where? Number 2, but I just found you again. And number 3, go if you must go. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time.
Ask him where. Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
He gestures idly towards distant motorways.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
That's him, I guess. I guess he wants to go party.
I think we also still have our Shivers equipment on. So that worked out well. We can say, number 1, only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important. Or number 2, all right, go then.
Only if you promise.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
What does that mean?
I am not sure.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
The smoker shows you, brushing his hand through the hair.
Okay.
Take care, alright?
Hey,
What happened?
task
Oh, what's happening?
complete. The smoker on the balcony
Okay.
gains 70 XP.
That's a lot.
Level up.
Wow.
New task. Interview the Sunday friend.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And we can say, I mean, he left, but we can say, I assume to Kim,
Uh-huh.
there's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Yeah, he was a bit weird.
Yeah, or we can say, let's go, Kim. We have to interview his Sunday friend.
No, say the thing.
Different, of course.
Number 1, his shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
Uh-huh.
Number 2, he's such a good listener. I like talking to him. Number 3,
Is that true?
I mean, decide for yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Number 3, there's just something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves. And number 4, he smells good. Why on earth does he smell so good?
Is this leading some... Did I miss something? I feel out of the loop. Ask the questions. Start with number 1.
His shirt.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter.
Yeah, what's he laughing about?
Are we being compromised again?
I don't know.
We say, his shirt.
His shirt.
Why does he just keep... Is this all just about... Is this just a joke that he's gay? Is that the joke?
Possibly.
But that's like... Why would that be so funny?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
I mean, I don't know what is so funny about it for Kim. But maybe that we just don't realize
Maybe
it?
that's... Harry is out of the loop as much
Yeah.
as I am, I guess.
Mhm.
His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens as
Okay.
though trying to hold something back.
Okay. Let's just let it play out.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. And that's the end.
Oh, we lost the other
I
questions?
guess so.
Oh, I didn't
Well-
expect that.
We decided for the shirt. The shirt was what irritated us.
Well, not really. This is an irritating conversation.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay, let's talk to the Sunday friend.
do you want to just change your dress?
Oh,
Right, Shiver's equipment is maybe not our best default equipment.
so we are currently wearing something that gives us a minus to visual calculus, authority, physical instrument, and a bonus to esprit de corps, electrochemistry, a lot of to shivers, and a little to perception.
Well, I mean, I like the code because it gives good bonuses, plus empathy and hand-eye coordination.
We know we have.
Or do
Okay,
we want
that's-
authority equipment, maybe?
I like empathy.
Yeah, I like that too.
So I'm putting on code. Whoa, okay. Kim is in our inventory. Excuse me, Kim, would you please leave?
Little bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the inventory works in a way where the camera just zooms in, and I took like
Uh-huh.
half a step back from the door. And
So intrusive, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
yeah. So excuse me, that's not okay. So what do we want to go for? Empathy? I like authority, I think.
Yeah, empathy and authority. Weird mix, but it works.
Yeah, so what do we have here? Empathy, boots, yes, we take those. Reaction speed, minus to authority. No. We have never worn the scarf that gives us pain threshold.
Hmm.
Can also put on the tie for the bow knot for +2 drama.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Put that on.
Drama it is.
Yeah.
It also looks fancier.
Yeah, sure.
What else?
I don't know. Maybe that's good enough. We don't have to overthink it. It's just, like we put equipment on it specifically for shivers. That's not necessarily what I want as default.
Yeah, but I want to change, at the very least, the t-shirt man from Canada.
Oh, sure. I
That's-
mean, what were we wearing before that?
I think that's probably our most changed equipment slot.
Okay. But what were we wearing before?
I think the white satin shirt with conceptualization
Oh.
plus and minus suggestion.
We've had that forever. That's like the starting equipment.
Yeah.
What's the other options?
We have that, then the white tank top, +1 physical instrument. I should also say the Heimdall shirt gives us +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, and -2 authority.
Ah, okay. I see. Yeah.
Then the inter-isolary dress shirt is +1 logic.
Hmm.
What else is a shirt here? I wish I could sort by that. The insane mesh tank top, +1 drama.
Hmm.
And then we have the white polo shirt, +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy.
Put on the +1 logic because it's only a bonus. It's only good.
Okay. The
And-
inter-isolary dress shirt.
Who knows? Might be useful. I also believe in spreading the bonuses around and like evening out our disadvantages.
Yeah. So now we have +1 logic, +2 drama, +1 empathy, +1 electro, +1 hand-eye coordination, and -1 visual calculus.
Yeah, it's cool. It's overall very positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel very prepared. Maybe this isn't so dramatic as I'm making it. I don't know.
No, but I like talking about our equipment in general.
Sure, we haven't done that in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do we have here?
Yes, can you describe to me what you're seeing?
So, similar to the other apartment we went in,
Mm-hmm.
for the
With the woman.
sad news,
Yeah.
yes. There's one main room,
Uh-huh.
and then to the west of it, there's a small kitchen area. The main room here, also there's no second or third room on the east for the children. The main room here has a pretty sizable bed directly in front of us that has, like, it seems to be just a mattress very close to the floor, and then someone has basically built like a, what would you call it, like a ceiling over, or
A plateau.
A
A
text-
pedestal.
no,
No.
like
A roof.
a roof, basically a roof
Yeah.
for the bed,
Oh, it's
like
yeah.
one of these king's beds or
for like a
whatever.
princess.
Yes,
Oh, I
basically.
like this.
But this
I
one,
would like to sleep in this.
yeah, but this one is made out of ripped bluish cloth,
For fabric, yeah, okay.
and yeah, the poles also seem to be like they look like they come from the harbor, basically, right?
Okay, it's a DIY princess bed.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of a contradiction in terms.
Yeah. Also, in general, there seems to be a lot of fabric here. I see there's also on the east end of the room, there's a small bathroom area that is separated with cloth. And then
Oh, like a curtain.
yeah, a curtain,
Mhm.
exactly. And then very north, next to the bed, is a man in a shirt, a tie, with like normal pants clothes. Normal pants for a suit.
He looks formal.
Yeah, but he also looks like his shirt looks a little dirty. It's white, but
okay.
dirty.
How old is he?
Like middle-aged.
Okay.
And there's another curtain right next to him for the windows that are behind him. But,
Okay. Any buttons to click?
Yeah, lots of buttons.
Okay, let's do some clicking.
Also, we can do the bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Hey! Samaran conical hat. +1 logic, -1 suggestion.
Ha.
It looks like one of these Asian straw hats.
Ah, okay, nice. I used to have one of those.
Yes. You do?
Good to wear in the sun.
I believe you. And then there's a button on the ceiling of the bed. Although an exquisite canopy bed.
There you go.
Made of
Canopy's the
metal.
name.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. Then right next to the door there is a very comfortable looking chair and a small desk. Oh, table, I guess. A quarterly business magazine is on the table.
Uh-huh.
Then on the east wall there's a picture, an old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. And we have a thought. Expensive man's perfume lingers in the air. This is also I think the dressing area.
Uh-huh.
Then next to the man, there are some buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper.
Okay.
And that's not the button I wanted to press. What else is here? Oh yeah, in the kitchen there are buttons to press. Looks like a normal kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Dishes soaked up in a pot.
Okay.
Then there is another table with 2 chairs on it, and like not really a meal, but the leftover remains of a meal, the dishes. An empty ashtray, apparently part of the dishes. And then there are buttons on the fridge.
This is a lot of exposition for a room. I guess it characterizes the person who lives here.
Yeah, flyers for an underground party on the fridge.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And another button also on the fridge. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Okay, and that's it. So we can talk to the man, or hey, we can loot the dresser.
Okay.
Party Dragon's silk robe.
Man, we're just stealing this guy's clothes.
Yes.
Okay, what's the bonus?
+1 drama, +1 electrochemistry.
Oh, is that a shirt?
It's a silk robe.
So it would replace our trench coat.
I guess so. Let's try it on. Oh, it looks so good.
It also gives 2 bonuses. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better than the trench coat too.
I think we need to wear it without the shirt though.
Oh,
Because
really?
it's like it's it's a nice silk robe, but the way Harry wears it is like it's loosely tied and the top part is entirely open. So
yeah, of course.
his shoulders is naked.
Yeah.
We can see his beautiful chest hair.
I think I want the trench coat though because
Yeah,
of the
okay.
empathy
Mm-hmm.
and because it's more policey.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's talk to the guy,
yes.
our Sunday friend.
Finally.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in
Yes.
business casual removes his cufflinks. Also, his picture is very interesting, his portrait.
Please describe it.
His face is very grayish blue, but pretty detailed drawn, while his shirt is basically almost part of the background.
Okay.
Like the background behind him is blue paint, like just broad brush strokes, and the white of his shirt, or the blue leaks into his shirt, and the shirt is perfectly white and seems to be basically part of the how would you call it, the
Scenery.
the scenery.
I see. This is a person who does not want to stick out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. So let's see what he has to say. He's also called Sunday Friend. Makes sense.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior.
Okay.
Yeah, are you understanding something?
He like I'm thinking this is like if we were like a CIA agent, he is our handler.
Oh, sure. Yeah. If we were a CIA man, he would be our contact. Like, it makes me now think. I wonder if you get this reference, or the viewers do. But like, have you played Morrowind?
No, sadly no.
Oh, then you won't get it. But
just
you
a
have.
very
You are basically a spy, secret agent for the Empire or whatever.
Really?
And yeah, and you basically meet your contact in some city. And for whatever reason, he's always shirtless and lives in a dingy little apartment. But he's like your Blade's contact or whatever. And yeah, it very much reminds me of that. Except this guy is very explicitly wearing a shirt.
Yes.
That we've talked much about this shirt. This is a very shirt-centric episode, I feel like. Let's hear what he has to say.
Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government.
Ah,
I
okay.
work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
What?
Do you
Okay.
think he's one of the people looking for Klaasje?
Oh, that could be it.
I don't know. It's just, that would make sense.
Yeah, I'm just irritated because I expected him to want something from us, and he's just here to offer help.
Oh, but he doesn't
Apparently.
sound helpful.
Yeah.
He sounds very combative.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see where this goes, I guess. What are the options?
We can continue.
Okay.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
Nice. Who's saying that suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Right.
Yeah, let's fuck with him.
I love how they're
Who
all
does
in
he think he
agreement.
is? Assisting you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We can, number one, point at the bed and say, before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Number two, show him the silk robe. Before we get to that, tell me where you got this beautiful silk robe from. Number three, show him the Samaran hat. We'll get to that right after you tell me the story behind the black Samaran hat. I like how we just, we enter the home, we search around the place for 10 minutes, and then come to him. Look what I've found in your stuff.
Do we? I guess we're assuming this is his apartment and not the apartment of Martin Martinez.
Yeah, I'm a little
Sure.
surprised by that as well.
Or he's gonna talk about Martin's stuff, which
Mhm.
is also fine. But
Yeah.
I love how we're just gonna go really deep on this whole personal question thing. Let's
Yeah.
start with the canopy,
Also,
I guess.
I should say there's a fourth option. Get down to business.
No.
Hello, Mr. Vildron. Let's get started.
No.
So what?
Canopy.
Canopy. Okay.
Oh, yes. My friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery.
Okay.
I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
All right. Playing cool.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work at all.
True. Maybe
Okay.
with the rope?
What was that? You were supposed to fuck with him, not compliment the decor. The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Huh. And apparently we cannot ask the other questions.
Yeah, I sort of saw that
Yeah.
coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you wouldn't get a different result from the other ones, honestly.
Yeah, I think we got... I wonder if there was like a very hard check that we didn't get.
There was no check at all, right? I think, no,
I mean,
this is how it goes.
Suggestion was a medium success.
Yeah.
Authority was a medium success. Half-Light was a medium success. And I wonder if there's like a godly Inland Empire, or probably not Inland Empire, but something that...
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I think the game wants to just cast a broad net, so any kind of player will at least have some success and
Yeah.
get this interaction where you try to fuck with them and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the point here, that we are dealing with an experienced opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Yeah, let's do
So,
it.
number one, you actually witnessed the lynching. Number two, what's an official like you doing in Martinez? And number three, can you tell me about your friend?
Well, just start with number one. We can do all, I think.
You actually witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Oh, he did.
The man gives a solemn nod.
Uh-huh.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys.
Sure.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
He may know more than even he knows.
Oh. Also, I like that it's a trivial success. So, yeah,
Okay.
of course. So we can say, number one, is it because you did it, Mr. Vildruin? Or number two, start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
And we say, thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else
Okay.
stand out?
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard, let alone heard.
He says, smoothing his hair.
But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well deserved.
And that's the task. Interview the Sunday friend. We get
Seriously?
10 XP.
We learned nothing.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, maybe we would have learned more about this if we weren't so far into the game already. But
Maybe,
I
yeah.
don't know what exactly.
Huh.
So, next question. What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
And we can say, number one. Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment? Number 2, so you're some kind of bureaucrat? Number 3, what is this international community? Number 4, what is the Preisstabilität? And number 5, enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Number 1.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
But is it being renovated? A little bit, I guess. I think we saw some of that near Cindy.
Okay.
And-
Well, it reminds me, there was this one woman who was like investigating this one apartment or whatever. She was like orange. But
yeah,
okay, it was a different business interest, I think.
yeah, it's not a very energetic rebuilding or renovating. I think.
Yeah, maybe it's bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else?
We can ask. So you're some kind of bureaucrat.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Preisstabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moralintern.
And next question is, what is this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Okay.
That's what we ask him.
Okay.
Your employer, technically speaking. The
Right.
governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Okay. Next question. What is the Preisstabilität?
Okay.
It is the most important thing.
And we can say, that doesn't tell me anything. Or we can say, that clears everything up.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the Preisstabilität is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment. Which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce.
You know,
Sure.
I like that because that's the thing in video games, right? Prices just stay the same.
In most, yeah, at least in RPGs.
Yeah.
That's why the Institute of Preisstabilité works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Yep.
We can say number 1, below 2% of what? Or number 2, this is fascinating, but I wanted to ask you something else.
2%. Below what?
But not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
Right. This is sound economic policy. Why is this in the game, Vincent?
Here's the thing. Now we say, you're not answering my questions at all.
Yeah, in any case, actually. Yeah. He keeps being very evasive.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the Preisstabilität. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Is this a joke? He's like a parody of a politician and he's evading every question. Just gives you sound bites.
I guess.
It has not been any useful for us.
No. It's completely irrelevant so
yeah.
far.
So, anything else?
Do we want the pamphlet?
Oh, sure. We can sell it, I guess.
It says, okay, sure, give me the leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moralintern.
These are the
It's
sound
the
bites.
reason why I identify as a moralist.
I really want to ask him for money, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
But
Yeah.
oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moralintern.
He's like a robot.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
So
This makes me really regret liking the Moralintern. I don't know what I saw in it, but this is horrible.
So the next option is to say, I've heard about this Moralintern before, but I want to know more.
Someone in the comments said a long time ago that, you know, if you don't pick extreme political options, the game will mock you relentlessly. I think this may be where we're being mocked, Vincent. I think it's happening now. It's coming
Does
for us.
does that mean we have to take all the options and endure this?
Yeah, come. Of course, we're gonna endure this and ask him.
Ah,
Come on,
damn it.
explain this.
I've heard about this Moralintern
Yeah.
before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
The term "mind babies" goes into my notebook. Cool terms
Uh-huh.
to use from disco, like "papa fucking loli."
So, number one, turn to Kim. So, what I'm hearing is that we are Moralintern bitches. Or number two, oh, and we turn to Kim. So, we are actually working for the Moralintern? That doesn't seem so bad.
Say that one. Just I like being
Yeah.
naive.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moralintern.
And then we turn back to the Sunday friend. Are you a moralist?
But of course,
I mean, he told us before.
But of course. Very nice.
And we can either say, but why? Or, am I a moralist?
Say but why?
because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
It sounds so corny. Okay.
And again, we have the option number one, turn to Kim. Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Yes, ask him. Or
And the option number two is, what is a normal, stable world?
no, ask him.
Or we can also say, Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Ask him.
Me? I.
I thought we're gonna get punched here. Not this.
I imagine Kim is just so used to these kind of talks, he's just completely drifted away.
Yeah.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Ravachol.
A very moralist answer.
The man nuts.
I remember Kim was making fun of like responsibility and forming committees and stuff.
Yes.
Was that part of the Moralintern stuff, or was
Yes.
it for another group?
No, I think that was
Yeah, okay.
that was his thought for the moral
That
intent
fits extremely well with this stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show
Yeah.
for one's superiors.
Right.
And now we can ask, what is a normal, stable world? Or Martinez doesn't seem very normal or
What
stable
is a
to me.
normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
And now we say, Martinez doesn't seem very normal to
Yeah.
or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Ravachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Mm-hmm.
Rivachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
He gives you an approving nod.
Nice. I like being patted on the head.
Yeah. And we can say, number one, I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring.
it does.
I want more action.
What's the alternative, though?
Number two, moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Ravachol must be governed by Ravacholians. Number three, democracy is a meaningless sham, as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. And number four, it's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism?
Pick that one.
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
And we also healed. Ooh.
Nice. Oh, we healed our morale by talking
Yeah.
to a moralist. Cool.
Exactly.
Nice.
Wow. We can say number one, yes, everything else is super extreme. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm
true.
living with a bunch of lunatics. Or number two, it's usually the most boring one.
That's it?
Yeah.
Then number one.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend.
Oh,
Welcome.
shit.
Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers.
Yeah.
Are you a doer, my friend?
Oh, sure.
It looks to me like you are.
I am a yes man.
A yes man for committees.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Solar Clef.
Sure.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
What's EPIS?
EPIS.
What is that?
I don't know.
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
And we can say, what makes Revachol Solar Clef's darling? Or we can say, that's nice of them.
Number one.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Do you know what annoys me?
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce Solar Clef.
Mm-hmm.
And every fucking line is different for it.
What do you mean?
It's like, it was Solar Clef, it was Solar Clé,
I guess you're right.
and the third one is also different.
Yeah, but they all sound similar enough. I mean, it just means
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
pick whichever.
Yeah, it was just,
Sur-la-Clé.
tell me how to pronounce
Sur-la-Clé. Right? That's fine.
it.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
get your problem now.
on to one I know how to pronounce. Tell me about Orange.
But you did it wrong.
No,
It's
no,
Oranje.
No. It's
Klaasje
Orange.
kept saying that.
No,
And
fuck
Oranje,
off.
I like it because it sounds, do you know why? It sounds really Dutch. In my mind, it's just Holland.
Oh.
Because Oranje
Yeah.
is Dutch for orange, right? I
Sure,
think
if
so.
you
It
say so.
sounds like that's right. I don't know.
Well, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget.
He always
Next
sounds
to
like he's...
Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Alright. Those are the big players. I get it. He always sounds like he's talking to a child. Which I guess in a way he is.
Yes.
We don't know reality, but still feels like he does that habitually.
Yeah. I mean, judging by how complicated it is, he probably has to explain it a lot.
Yeah, he's certainly well practiced, I'm sure.
So, number one, which one of them is more EPIS? Or, okay, but outside of EPIS, what is Orange?
Number one.
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while Sur-la-Clé takes care of the business side of things. Sur-la-Clé hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions.
Okay, but outside of EPIS,
Yeah.
what is it?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
That is such an abstract, nonsensical thing to say.
And we say, can't you just talk like a normal person?
About what?
Yeah.
About Orange. Just tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
If he knows so much about Oranje, maybe he also knows about Oranje's mercenaries.
Who's saying that?
Reaction speed.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Whatever you wish, officer.
What if I told you there's a fugitive from the Moralintern in Martinez?
Yeah, see? That's what I was getting at. But do we want to bring that up? Will that cast light on Klaasje? Is this endangering her?
I think so. I would assume so. The other option is...
But it's so carefully worded. What if I told you? We're not actually telling him, Vincent.
but I don't think he's... He cares about whether we say
But I want to know how he reacts, Vincent.
Yeah, okay.
But no, I don't. What are the other options? Anything else?
Yeah, we're back to the very first menu. So, the man who was lynched outside your window was from Orange.
Yeah.
Or can you tell me about your friend?
We did both, right? Did we do the... Can you tell me about your friend? We haven't done that, right?
We have done neither of them. We have...
Oh, but the
done-
lynching... Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Can
we
you
have-
read them again? I'm sorry, my brain isn't working.
So, there are two options we have
Yeah.
already done. Number one is you actually witnessed the lynching.
Yeah.
That we have done.
Yeah.
Number two is what's an official like you doing in Martinez?
Uh-huh.
We have done that.
Yeah.
Then there's a new option. What if I told you there's a fugitive from the Moralintern in Martinez?
Yeah.
And also a new one is the man who was lynched outside your window was from Angers. And can you tell me about your friend?
Okay, I see. The man was from Oranje.
Oh, that's unusual. The Oraniers are not the kind of people you associate with heinous crimes.
Of
It's
course.
such an upstanding and responsible country.
And we can say, that's not how I would describe this guy. Or, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Number one.
Well, certainly one cannot rely simply on generalizations.
Of course.
That would go against our commitment to individual freedoms.
Yes.
And, of course, any loss of life is a tragedy. So tell me, what have you learned about the victim?
The man seems to observe a moment of silence. And then he just continued talking. So we can say, number one, his name was Lelai. Number two, he was a motherfucker and a killer. Number three, he liked to get high and brag about war crimes he'd committed. Number four, he was a poor kid before the Orange government put him in the military academy. And number five, that's all. That's who he is.
Do the poor kid first.
Oh, okay.
It's the responsibility of any good welfare state to take care of its most unfortunate citizen.
I guess that's how you can frame it.
Sure.
Are there the other options still?
No, we are in a different submenu.
Oh,
we can
okay.
say, number one, they turned him into a psychopathic killing machine. Or number two, yeah, he should have been grateful for the help.
Number one.
They gave him a successful career.
The man holds up a finger as though he's made a brilliant point.
Yes, killing was his business, and business was good. Did he love it before they made him do it again and again and again?
That's the question.
What else has your investigation uncovered?
Now back to the menu.
No, we still have his name was Ella.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Then do all of them.
There's
Name was
also
Lely.
a new option now. We can say after he was discharged from the military, he joined a group of mercenaries. But his name was Lely?
Yeah.
Start from the top, okay.
Lely? That's an interesting name.
And we can say, number one, Lely wasn't his real name. It was a nom de guerre.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's how it's pronounced.
Name of war.
Yeah. Number two, his name's not really important. What matters is that he was a mercenary.
I guess number two.
Aha! A condottiere. Yes, it's hard to believe they still exist.
Okay.
And after that, he says, it says, the man says, as though describing a character from a fantasy novel.
Right. Yeah.
So, next option would be to say he was a motherfucker and a killer.
Sure.
Officer, you shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
And we can say, number one, it's okay. He told me so. Or number two, you're right. That was disrespectful of me.
Number one.
So you spoke with the victim before he died?
Number one, no, that was after he died. Or number 2, yeah, it was a wild coincidence. Let's move on though.
Number 1.
The man gives the lieutenant a nervous look.
Oh, we're breaking the facade.
I really enjoy being a crazy person in front of this guy.
Uh-huh.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows as though he'd stopped paying attention. Your partner's doing you a favor by pretending not to have heard your
Right.
insane ramblings.
Yeah.
Okay, option number 3. He liked to get high and brag about war crimes he'd committed.
Uh-huh.
Extremely distasteful behavior. I cannot condone either drug use or needless boasting. Suffice it to say, that is not how we do things in Sur-la-Clé.
That's because they're all a bunch of squares who like to sit around with their fingers up each other's assholes.
Who's saying that?
Pain threshold.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the input, I guess.
Yeah, good to know. Okay, and then we say, after he was discharged from the military, he joined a group of mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
That is extremely unfortunate. Yes, it's regrettable that this practice has a history in certain Occidental nations, even highly advanced members of EPIS. But rest assured, the Oraniers government has committed to producing a timetable that would lay out a path to transition to a professional army. Soon, there'll be no need for mercenaries like this poor man.
And we can say, what kind of a timetable are we talking about here? Or, oh, well, that solves that then.
No, ask. Timetable.
Oh, it's hard to put an exact date on it. I believe the proposal for the timetable is due to be completed around 60 or 61.
The proposal for the timetable
Yeah, I know.
is due to... Okay.
Splitting it up into small steps. And now it's like in the 50s, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
In 10 years... the
They
proposal
will
for
have
the
finished
timetable-
the proposal for the timetable for the transition. Yeah, sure.
Wow. Yeah. And that's what committees do to you.
Yeah.
So, number 1, what? That's like a decade from now. Or number 2, I guess that's better than nothing.
Number 1.
See? That's the kind of progress that the Moralintern makes possible.
Okay, and another new option. As a merc, he killed a lot of people on the Semenine Islands to advance Ornier's business interests.
Yes?
A great shame, yes. Colonialism is a dark specter in Oranier's past.
Well, at least he acknowledges that.
We can say, who's talking about the past? It's still going on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or number 2, we shake our head too and say, history is very complicated and rarely simple.
I love how at least they give you the option to also be a moralist robot. But we choose number 1.
Which is why the work of the Moralintern is so critical. It is our great bulwark against another century of bloodshed.
And then we say, that's all. That's who he was.
Okay.
As I said, the loss of any life is terrible, no matter who the person may have been. I do hope you're able to bring his killer or killers to justice. We must show that the rule of law still applies, even in Revachol.
And now we're back to the very first menu. So we can tell him about the fugitive or talk to him about his friend.
Do the fugitive, because I don't think it reveals anything. It's just, it's not even, it's just saying, hey, what if there was a fugitive in Martinez, this whole area, right? It just heavily implies to me that there's no intention to give up Klaasje. I think the game would, like, give you fair warning if that happens.
Yeah. So let's do it.
A fugitive? Well, I would say that is very bad indeed. Not super. What sort of a fugitive are we talking about here?
Number 1, pretty serious, like corporate espionage type stuff. Number 2, I think they may have broken into some places. Or number 3, I'm pretty sure I saw them littering.
Number 1.
That is extremely serious. Corporate espionage may technically be legal in Revachol, but elsewhere it's a very high-level offense. It violates a number of international agreements, in particular the First Lacherte Accord. This fugitive must be turned over to the ICP immediately. Have you apprehended them already?
A moment, if you don't mind, sir.
There we go.
Yeah.
The lieutenant pulls you aside.
You do realize what you're doing, don't you?
He whispers to you.
Kind of.
Of course, you're turning over a dangerous lawbreaker.
Yes, authority. Thank you.
You're dooming a young woman in her hour of desperation.
And we can say, number one, yeah, I'm turning over a dangerous fugitive.
No.
Or number two, oh shit. Klaasje could really get in real trouble if I tell him about her.
Yeah.
Huh.
That one.
Very real trouble. I won't tell you how to do your job, but remember, this is an RCM matter. Make sure you weigh your next words carefully.
Yeah, of course.
This is our ASMR Kim.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna timestamp this moment for no reason. And yeah, I just want to go right up to the limit, not cross it, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening.
He won't tell you how to do your job, but a good police officer knows when to listen to his partner. When you turn back, the man is looking at you, expectantly.
We have a red check.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit, what is it?
The red check is drama, challenging 12, pin it on someone else.
Oh, wow.
But there's also option number one. Her name is Klaasje, and she's at the Whirling in Rags.
You're giving her up.
Number two, meant that as a hypothetical. I don't actually know about any corporate espionage. Or number four, we're still looking for the fugitive. We'll report back if we learn anything more. Oh, so that is the... So I guess we could leave here and get back to the drama test?
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, the fourth option is we're still looking for the fugitive. We'll report back if we learn anything more.
Oh, but okay.
And I would understand that.
If you say it's hypothetical, what can you then also just leave the conversation?
I mean, that would leave the conversation, but that would finish the conversation, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, but we're assuming. We don't know.
I mean, it says, I don't actually know about any corporate espionage.
Yeah, I agree with you. But, like, the menu in the game doesn't indicate what's going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah. I agree with you that then the last option, still looking, is the most open. Gives us all the possibilities, right? What's our chance on the drama check?
Difficulty 12, we have drama 3, and that leaves us with 28% chance.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
And I'll remind you, we have very good drama equipment. We can get to like +6 instead of 3.
So, 3 more, basically.
Yeah, and I think that would...
What was the difficulty?
The difficulty was 12.
12, okay, yeah. With +6, that would be like...
58% chance?
Yeah, something like that. Still not good enough. I wonder what this will do even. Is this going to solve Klaasje's problem? Maybe we'll have conversation options with her if we can tell her, hey, there's a moral intern guy across the street or whatever.
Yeah.
But let's do what you said. Leave it open.
Okay. So we say, we are still looking for the fugitive.
I understand that you are here to investigate a murder, but I must impress upon you the seriousness of this matter. Thousands of corporate secrets may be at stake here. I shudder to think what damage that might do to the international markets.
It's certainly serious, sir. But there's also the question of jurisdiction. The Wayfarer Act places certain strictures on what matters the RCM may involve itself in.
You're right, of course. What use are protocols if you don't follow them?
Of course.
I only pray that the ICP apprehends this fugitive before more corporate secrets are lost. Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss?
Do we ask about his friend?
Sure.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
And we can start by saying, number one, what's Kedra? Kedra?
Where does that come from?
His family immigrated from Kedra.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Number two, how did you two even become friends? Number three, you still haven't told me who he is. Or number four, what are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
Number one.
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
So,
Me?
number one, what's this EPIS thing you've been?
It's
you
like
keep
the
talking
European
about?
Union, right? That's
I
what
think
I'm
so,
getting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then Kedra would be like Turkey?
Yeah, some states always sort of enter and sometimes exit the European Union.
Oh, it's the UK.
It happens.
Yes.
Oh.
So we can ask about that or say,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really tell me anything about Kedra itself.
No,
Is
ask.
it warm there, cold, something in between?
This is just like the Oranje conversation.
Yeah, but do we ask about EPIS?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moralintern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
Okay, it's not exactly like the European Union, but still similar.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Sweet standardization, the backbone of rationality and commerce.
That is
It
the
was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moralintern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
what is the next level?
That's option number 2. What's on the next level?
Yeah, and click it.
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
And we ask, is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
And then we say, didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
Of course.
So the next option is, how did you two even become friends?
Sure.
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Insula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking
What is he?
about?
Yeah. It's so absurd.
Yeah, that's also an option. What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Yeah.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
I don't get it.
So, for the question, how did you two become friends? He explains the global political situation that made them get into the same room, basically.
Yeah, but I still don't know how. Like, what was the first words they spoke to each other?
Yeah, exactly. He just said, yeah, we appeared in the same area, and then we became friends.
Yeah.
Well, that made us become friends.
What's the next option?
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry, who?
It's pretty good. I mean, he's well written for a troll character, I guess.
The man throws a quick glance at his watch. And we say, your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially
education.
arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fuck off. And we can ask, fine, but what's his real name? Or number 2, so all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
Name.
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
And then we ask about, so all you can tell me is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
And then we ask, what are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
Yes.
I'm just enjoying the view.
I love how you can. I claim you can hear that the voice actor had a big fat smirk on his face as he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a dick.
Okay. I mean, that's so unabashed. I have to respect it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can say, what view? It's dark outside. Or, isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
No, number one.
Listen,
He says, raising his hand.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
And we say, someone's baby is crying.
no, listen.
He says again, looking outside.
Shivers.
The Insulindian Bay.
We can say, what about it? Or, I was asking about your friend.
Number one.
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on he knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. And then we say, I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
And that's all the information we'll get out of him about
Yeah.
his friend.
I believe that.
Yeah, we say, I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
That's it.
Yeah, and we could potentially go back to the fugitive thing, right?
Well, the option we have now is, thanks, I've got all I need, and we leave.
Oh, right now. Yeah. Okay.
A moment.
Ah, there we go.
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Oh.
Fuck. So do we do the right, the check?
Oh boy. Well, first of all, can you change your clothes?
Yeah, okay. We have a hold on option. But I think, yeah, because we have two leave options, we can either say, I'm not going anywhere, I just want to take a look around in this apartment, or thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Let's take a look around then.
Yeah, but again, we have another option. Hold on. Why can't we talk later?
Yeah, do that.
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
Okay, that makes no
And
sense.
I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
He's been here for 4 days.
Yeah.
He's pressed for time.
I mean, do
Like,
you know
okay.
that? I don't know if he was here before.
He's seen the murder. No, he wasn't here
Oh,
for
you're
4
right,
days.
yeah.
He was here for
Yeah,
11
yeah.
days.
Okay. Sure. Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive.
Yeah.
Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Okay, and then we just want to take a look around the apartment.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
He again glanced at his watch.
Yeah. Oh, man. This is very exciting. Very tense. Very interesting. Very high stakes.
Is it?
Not what anything he said, but
Yeah,
the
but-
red check is.
That's
And Vincent,
true.
I think I want to do it. But,
Yes.
we have... Do we have 2 XP?
Let me take a look in a moment. I'm putting on the drama equipment.
Yeah, I do like Klaasje.
Me too.
I want to support her, and so I think we should put everything we got behind it.
Oh,
And we're going to level up drama
okay.
as much as we can. Put on all the drama gear. in front of this guy. Right, and then we're gonna do it. And we're gonna succeed. Do you understand?
Okay, here's a very important question.
Yes.
We have the leather jacket piss,
Yeah.
which gives us +1 drama and -1 authority.
Yeah.
Or the party dragon's silk robe, which we just got,
Yeah.
which gives us +1 drama, the same as the jacket,
Yeah.
but also +1 electrochemistry.
And they're mutually exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the robe is unambiguously better.
Wonderful. So we are wearing a robe
Yeah, I think that's by design.
over a mesh top.
Well, they put that here for a reason, right?
Yes.
They put drama equipment here for a reason. And now level up drama.
So we have
Oh, it's so
2 skill
exciting.
points.
Yeah. Can you level up drama? Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Is it capped?
No, we could put 4 points into it.
Okay, but we only have 2.
Yes.
Oh, this is so tense, Vincent.
Do we want to put both of them in there?
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting.
This will be very dramatic, Vincent. Come on.
I think you're more compromised than you realize.
Have
You
we?
acquired the robe.
I am.
Keep
But
it, officer.
like I'm a
It looks good on you.
yeah. Shut up. You've talked enough. I am a card carrying compromised person.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not making it a secret. Have we ever succeeded on a red check in this game?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Which one? Remind me. Make me hopeful.
I believe the window was a red check. The window in the Whirling and Rags.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe that was just in my mind because it was a very hard check and we succeeded.
It was
on,
very
like,
hard,
like
yeah, but it
3%
wasn't
chance.
red.
I mean, I'm sure we have succeeded on red checks.
Yeah,
just
but
can't
I
remember
can't.
them.
Yeah, see, so
And I know that we didn't succeed on the last 2. The flowers
Yeah.
and what was the
the
other one?
karaoke.
Right,
that
too.
failed.
So the last 3 actually.
What was the other one then?
I am
It
unable
was
to remember.
pinball, which we didn't do, right? No, we did, and we fucked it up.
Oh, so that was probably the third
That was
one.
thrown, and there were many other ones. I don't know. Maybe, probably. I want to say there was one, but I can't remember.
Probably.
So I think we deserve one, right?
Yes.
And this has to be the one.
The tone
Please.
somehow suggests to you that you're starting to become a little sponsored by him as well.
What? Where's this coming from?
Because he said, "You have acquired the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you."
Oh yeah, I like how the game acknowledges that.
Uh-huh.
It did occur to me.
So we say, "If I told you there's a fugitive."
Fugitive?
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, you might add.
Oh, now it's drama that's helping us. Interesting.
Huh? Cool.
Well, I would say that is. What sort of a fugitive are we talking about here?
Pretty serious.
That is
Corporate
extremely
espionage.
serious. Corporate espionage. This fugitive.
No, come on, if you don't. You do
Yeah.
really.
Of course, you're dooming a young woman in her hour of this.
Very real. I won't tell you.
He won't tell you how. When you turn back, the man
Okay.
is looking at you
All right.
expectantly.
Drama. Challenging 12. Pin it on someone else.
Yeah.
We have 83% chance.
pretty
to
good.
succeed.
But I don't want to. Man, I just pray to Dolores Day or whatever. Come on. There's no bonuses, right?
No.
Okay,
Here we go.
that's good.
Now your chance, sire. Fuck. Which of your enemies would you most like to make trouble for?
Oh shit! We get to choose. Oh, here we go. Yes, it feels so delicious to ace this.
Yes.
Oh my god, can we do it to Evrart?
Yes.
Who do we hate the
First
most?
option.
Wow.
Okay. I'll go through the option.
Yeah.
Number 1, it's Evrart Clare, the head of the dock workers union. Number 2, his name is Garde. He's working at the Whirling and Rags, disguised as a cafeteria manager.
That's also pretty good.
Number 3, you'll find him hanging out by the roundabout. He's disguised as a really racist lorry driver.
Oh, that one. Okay, I guess nobody likes that guy.
And then number 4, there are a bunch of speed freaks lurking around the church. They confessed while high on drugs.
Oh, Huh. Doom Spiral and stuff. Oh, no, the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's low.
That's also absolutely impossible, right? Like 3 kids doing
Corporate espionage. Yeah. I guess Garde maybe, but Evrart checks out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, is any other options?
No, that's it.
Okay. I think we're in agreement, right?
Yeah, I mean,
why do we hate Everett so much? I don't know, but he was sort of mean to us. So
the
and
best reason
do you know-
to...
yeah. There's two reasons. He was kind of mean and made us sit on an uncomfortable chair and like said our name in a weird way. That's creepy.
He also has our gun.
He has our gun and he's being a meanie about it.
Yes.
And he made us go to a boring fishing village where we
Exactly.
spent a whole day.
Which is really the worst offense of all.
Exactly. So I want him to be arrested by international police for horrible crimes. And then the world will be fair again.
Oh, God. Are we the baddies?
No, we're the RCM, Vincent.
Right. So, we say, it's Everett Clare.
Yes.
The head of the dock workers union.
Clearly.
Oh.
Evrart Klaasje? Surely you're mistaken.
Oh no, I'm quite certain, sire.
And we say, what do you mean? Have you met Everett?
I have. The only thing Evrart is a fugitive from is the exercise machine.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Besides, in certain less advanced nations, the Moralintern may defer to local custom.
Customs, like complete disregard for the rule of law.
I'll make note of your claims in my report, but I'm sorry to say it's likely to end up in the back of the filing cabinet somewhere in Mirova, unread and forgotten.
All right, he doesn't take that serious.
Yeah.
Well, we gave it a fair shot. I was hoping the game would take that somewhere.
Yeah, but I wonder what that actually means. Like, I'm still wondering why exactly he's here. What's his point? Is he just actually a witness? Or was he sort of looking for Klaasje? If he was, then we would have helped her here, right?
Maybe. At least I don't think in any way we gave Klaasje away or we hindered that in any way. I think it's possible that he's here and it has something to do with Klaasje, but my reading is that the game is heavily implying that he is having a sexual affair with this Martin Martinez, right?
Yeah.
With the silk robe and his comments and all, and the game says, oh, he's not supposed to be here. He's not, people should know about this. He's a high official. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, that could very much be it. But I'm just wondering, I mean, he's been here for days, and he's apparently been here for days to tell us, well, I saw it.
Yeah, it's still extremely weird. Like, if he's having an affair, why would he want to talk to us and stuff?
Yeah.
You would want to keep it low key. But I think in addition to being a high official, moral intern, and a witness and all that stuff, he's also a troll character by the game developers who want to characterize the moral intern. And there's no other way, right? How are we supposed to talk to a person like that running around in the slums of Rovoshol, basically?
Yeah.
If we're not gonna take some kind of airship to the bloody Zeppelin that's like flying around and talk to people there, right?
Yeah. Well,
I'm glad we did the check though. That was exciting.
yes.
Though I have to say, sometimes in this game though, I'm a bit disappointed that, right?
I mean,
Successful checks don't really give you a big success, right? It's a bit bullshitty.
yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I wonder what if there was one of the options where we could have like really hurt someone's
Yeah, that
reputation.
has consequences.
Yeah.
I wish Kuno would have been an option, and they just take him away. Maybe if you would pick Garde, they would have removed him.
Possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe there's just someone here that we have not met, or that
Yeah, possible.
maybe there's someone that would have been our option that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we can say that's a shame, or that's totally fine.
That's a shame.
Yes, it rather is. As much as I am a true believer in international institutions, there are times when even I grow frustrated with the bureaucracy.
Even I, yes.
Well, no matter. I should thank you for bringing this to our attention. Your efforts have been noted.
All right.
Now, was there anything else you...
Nope.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Okay. And we're done.
Yes, we did it.
All right. Can you take that robe off? Now we have enough drama skill, I think. I want the trench coat again.
You and your trench coat.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, you have to admit, the bonuses are good.
Yeah. And I also still like the bow tie. The outfit just looks so good, weirdly enough. Trench coat with a bow tie and like big dark glasses.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad we finally did the Martin Martinez encounter at the right
Yes.
time. We didn't forget about it. Although I sort of thought more would come of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was honestly, at times I got a bit annoyed, but at the end was cool. It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Although then also maybe a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure where we take it from here. Soon Kim will be gone, right? And we can, I guess, ask Lillian on a date.
Right.
That would be super tense, anxiety-inducing.
Yeah, we also still can talk to Garde.
Yeah.
That's probably something that we should do.
Which we should do next time, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certainly still much more to do, and I think our skills are growing. I'm so proud that we finally passed the red check.
Yeah.
If there was none other that we passed, this was the first one, and
I'm
feels
sure
good.
we passed some.
yeah. Let's just go back into the other 64 episodes and look until we find it.
I mean, that's why we've recorded all this, right?
Yes. Dear viewer, if you know what red check we have passed, then feel free to comment and tell us. You can also like our videos and subscribe to the channel. And we're also on Twitter at @makes_play. Vincent, do you have any final words?
Red checks are fun.
All right.
I like them.
Bye.
Bye-bye.